Dear friends, I'm going to tell you a story which I read 2 years ago in a book in the CMS College Library, Kottayam. The story is like this. When the British missionaries went to Kerala to establish, they baptized so many, therefore they ordained people, mostly from then what we called the low caste people. The number of parishes increased and the British missionaries could not go round to every church to preach what we call Upadeshimare. And they asked the Upadeshimare to go around and preach in the churches, if possible, more than one sermon a week. And they were also told that their remuneration will depend on the number of sermons they made. Therefore, many were going round to make at least 2 sermons a week. One Upadeshi made 3 sermons a week. And he went to the missionary, said, Sahibinodu paranju Malayalatile, Sahibe, Njan ee aazhcha 3 prasangichu. Shambalam veണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. Sahibu പറഞ്ഞ മറുപടി, an ordinary man can make 1 sermon a week. An extraordinary man can make 2 sermons a week. Any fool can make more than 2 sermons a week. Friends, I started this week in London. I preached in our church last Sunday. I made a second sermon in that church Sunday night. Then I went to Bristol and preached there a Christmas sermon. Then I preached there in the evening for another service, and this is the 5th one I am making here. Now I don't have to tell you who I am. I asked Happy Achan, what shall I speak about? Oh, he should speak about 15 minutes. I don't know whether there was any Orthodox bishop born in this world in 15 minutes. We are the people who speak the longest sermon in the world. I am not excluding Varghese Achan or Achan's thirumeni's either. എൻ്റെ വല്യപ്പൻ ഒരച്ഛനായിരുന്നു. അച്ഛനെ പള്ളിയിൽ 1.5 മണിക്കൂർ പ്രസംഗിക്കുമായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ആളുകൾ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഇരുന്ന് ഉറങ്ങുമായിരുന്നു. അവർക്കൊന്നും മനസ്സിലാകുകയില്ല. പ്രസംഗിക്കുന്ന അച്ഛനും വലുതായിട്ടൊന്നും മനസ്സിലായിട്ടല്ലേ പ്രസംഗിക്കുന്നു. എൻ്റെ അപ്പന് അന്ന് മധുവായി കയറുമായിരുന്നു ശുശ്രൂഷിക്കാൻ. അപ്പൻ ചെന്ന് അച്ഛനോട് പറഞ്ഞു, അപ്പാപ്പ ഈ പ്രസംഗത്തിൻ്റെ ദീർഘമൊന്ന് കുറയ്ക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞു, നീ ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യേ, ഒരു ക്ലോക്ക് വാങ്ങിച്ച് ആ പടിഞ്ഞാറ് ഭിത്തിയെ വെക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ അപ്പം പറഞ്ഞത് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഓർക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, അപ്പാപ്പന് ക്ലോക്കല്ല വേണ്ടത്, അപ്പാപ്പൻ്റെ ഒരു കലണ്ടറാണ് അവിടെ വേണ്ടത്. ആ കുടുംബത്തിലെ ഞാനൊന്ന് ഓർത്തോണം. അമേരിക്കയിലെ സാധാരണ ഒരു പറച്ചിലുണ്ട്, വെള്ളിയാഴ്ച വൈകിട്ട് ഓഫീസിൽ നിന്ന് എല്ലാവരും പിരിഞ്ഞു പോകുമ്പോൾ TGIF, താങ്ക് ഗോഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഫ്രൈഡേ, ഇനി തിങ്കളാഴ്ച വന്നാൽ മതിയല്ലോ. അപ്പം ഞാൻ അവിടുത്തെ ഒരു അമേരിക്കൻ പള്ളി പ്രസംഗിക്കാൻ പോയപ്പോൾ പ്രസംഗം കഴിഞ്ഞ് എല്ലാവരും വന്ന് ഷെയ്ക്കാൻ ചെയ്യും. കൂടുതൽ വല്യമ്മ വന്ന് ഷെയ്ക്കാൻ ചെയ്ത് TGIF പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പം വല്യമ്മ ഇത് വെള്ളിയാഴ്ച അല്ലല്ലോ, ദിസ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് ഫ്രൈഡേ. ഓ ഷീ സെഡ് I didn't mean that, I meant thank God it is finished. So we are known for the longest sermons ever made under the sun. What message I should give you this evening? I was in the United States now 46 years before I think any one of you were born. ഇവിടെ നാൽച്ചോരി ആരെയും കാണുന്നില്ല, 1-2 കഷണ്ടി കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. I was there about half a century. I had the opportunity to see our community growing there, organizing churches, all communities organizing their own churches, a second generation being born, now a third generation being born. I conduct now wedding services of the people I baptized years ago. So in that sense, I would say I was very lucky, very fortunate to see the growing pains and opportunities of our community in the Western world. Again, in 1958 and 59, I was a student in this country. I was in Lincoln for 2 years. So then I still remember there was no service in London. So I came down every Sunday to conduct worship service, and the Anglican Church gave me £5 a Sunday for my travel. That is how the Orthodox Church started the community here. Before the first Kurbana, I still remember the man who assisted me was our minister A.M. Thomas, who was the minister then from Kandanad. Achan knows the family probably. Friends, when we grow in a country which is not our own, both parents and children face new challenges and new problems. These are some of the challenges and problems we have to deal with. It is not an easy thing to deal with, but we have to. When these children grow up in this community, they grow up with a new outlook, a new lifestyle, a new understanding of what are the important concepts in life. We, the older generation, we had a totally different understanding of what these are all about, because we were born and brought up in Kerala, and we didn't have much choices. These children have multi-choice, and they are living in a community which encourages choices. We were not. We lived exactly the way our parents lived. And parents, we are expecting our children to grow up in a foreign country exactly the we grew up in Kerala. Let me tell you one thing. After my experience of 46 years in America, I would say it is a mistake we are doing. We should